Is this in Lagos?
Yes, Lagos.
I'll fight for the girl.
They should go and find out from Malausa. Those are the people behind it.
It's the woman is the problem.
So recently, I saw a post on social media where a woman's apartment worth million was demolished, and it is actually so heartbreaking to find out that a woman who has put in millions into a asset or an investment totally just in one day. So now the question is, would we fault the government for this act of demolishing an apartment worth millions because it was built in a government property? Or would we fault the woman? My name is Deborah, your real estate Rocky. I'm super excited, and this is Street Flick right here on Real TV. It's your girl, you know how we do it. I can't wait to go to the street to find out if your opinions rate with mine.
In the first instance, I feel, okay, the world has gone just building your house and not going through surveyors or architect to know if the particular area won't have future fault or anything. I mean, that is what happened to her now. If she had done those things, this wouldn't have happened.
Does she know that the land apartment there, I mean, it's for government? Does she know aware that the government, if it's a government reserve property, is she aware that the law does not allow for you to build in government? Who were the people that sold that land to her? So there's a conspiracy here. The culprit, the people that sold it, and they claim they're giving her the C of and the title document. These are all factors. So probably in the local palace, she has entered one chance. So who was responsible? Who gave her the encouragement? Who were the people that were backing her up? Is this in Lagos?
Yes, Lagos.
They should go and find out from Malausa. Those are the people behind it. Thank you.
It's not possible. Possible, my sister.
So who are you faulting?
It's government me. Because they did not tell the lady before she built the house. So what do you expect? So we have to put the blame on the government.
The government to demolish a place a woman was having, at least that should be one of our properties she depends on. Now they left her empty. If I could say the government should build another one for her, I'm putting her into another trouble, because this Nigerian government, they give you something, just like somebody you give 20 naira, you believe you take 150 million naira from. It's another suffering.
The woman is the problem.
Okay.
Because you can't come and build a house in the land that you don't know whereabouts. But as for me, as for my own suggestion, I will beg the government to help her.
They've demolished your house.
They will still support her with some money to build in another way now.
Definitely she did not know that house, the land belongs to the government. So if the land belongs to the government, definitely she should not build there. So if the government discovered that, okay, fine, this land belongs to us, so find a way to compensate her, they'll build another house, then tell her to relocate. Then they can demolish that one so that they will make use of it, rather than to leave her homeless.
Well, I think the woman is at fault because she should make an inquiry about the property before buying the property. You know, because if the property is in government land and the government come around to take a position of that property, it's not government's problem, it's a woman's problem. But if government is lenient enough, maybe kind of trying to say just to compensate her, to help her cover a bit of her loss, you know, it's just trying to be messy.
Landowner, has been paying some dues. That's yearly on that land, which is tenement rate, which they are collecting, which they just stopped recently. So federal government or state government, they will be collecting such from them. And secondly, when you look at if they are sensitive, now is not the right time to demolish anybody's building, apartment or whatever, because naturally, when you look at the situation of the country with the fuel, and some other things that has gone up, to get a land now is even difficult rather than to even build. so they are not being sensitive.
And guys, trust me, I had done a lot of justice to this question. People had a lot of things to say. From this to that, it was fantastic. Of course, guys, see you next week for another fantastic edition of this. See you and catch you later.